Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals would love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Cowboys going up against the Cardinals.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep, and he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. First carry now. This is Johnson. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Again, it's Johnson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Back to throw, Newton. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
So we have to remember, this offensive unit, they've been off for the last 2 weeks. Had an open week, and so it might take them a little while to get back into rhythm. I know they worked hard to try and get past that in practice, but practice isn't game speed.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Elliott. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Prescott now from the 50. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On 1st and 10, Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Strickland. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Let's go. Ryan 38.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Come on, let's go.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. Flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They give to Elliott. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 2nd down a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Now Prescott completes it to the rookie from North Carolina, Ryan Switzer. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. He's going to go up top, and it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Johnson, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 50, Newton. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Toss. Here's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
They go throw to Johnson again. They find some open field here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Newton. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
And his kick is indeed good, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along, or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that'll be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. To throw is Prescott. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he spins away. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. More from the desert after this. Fresh set of downs here. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
What a nice physical tackle by the safety there. And this guy's playing strong safety, which is really a hybrid position. You got to be able to cover back deep, but also you're almost like a linebacker up near the line of scrimmage. They count on him to make big hits in the game.
Second down, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So 3rd and inches, trying to pick it up the middle. He had nowhere to go, tackled for a loss.
And you know how we talk about double A-gap pressure, meaning linebackers going in the gap between the center and the guard on either side? Well, it's not always to get to the passer. Sometimes you do that to prevent a running play. Worked pretty well in that situation.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. And Bailey able to knock it through. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 2nd up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now a first down throw for Newton. Man open left side is Brown. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the break. Newton. Screen play. Johnson. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop any defensively. Third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it. But, listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. On first down, it's Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Chris Conley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Let's go. 1-9.
Now Newton on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
2nd and 5. Here's Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Strickland. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go. 38.
Now Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Brandon, that just looked like a lot of confusion to me at the line of scrimmage. I don't think the offense had any idea of who was coming on the blitz and who was dropping off.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go. 38.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Prescott on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
second down, Prescott again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cross. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
That was a big conversion there on third down, and I remember playing, and all the time on the sidelines, you hear a coach calling for the punt team to get ready on third down because you can't call for it on fourth down. It's too late getting on the field. So a lot of times you're lining up, and the offense can see you lining up. Occasionally it serves as motivation for them. I'm not letting these guys back out here. I want to keep the ball in offense, and that's exactly what they did.
And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Prescott now on second down. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Hassan Reddick coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And an update now from up in Seattle. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. On first down, Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Throwing again. Newton. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call. I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain? They finally got one. Yes, they did. first and 10. Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Newton on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Decker, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. To the air, Newton on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
The Cardinals on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go! 190! 190!
Throwing again is Newton. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The give, this is their fullback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
So 2nd and 10 here. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. To throw is Newton. His throw caught at about the 5. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now it's Newton. The quick slant caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Second and goal, deep, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rhett Ellison, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A give to Elliott running left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Now Prescott sliding out of the pocket. Room here to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Cowboys on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott from the gun. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle. It's the Rams who have the lead there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. 2nd down, Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Prescott now. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Now Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point.
And now it's blocked. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Cowboys,